guys, so today we are going to answer the following question. What are the top 7 use cases for learning technologies? Okay, so I'm going to try and make it as light and as quick as I possibly can. So you might be thinking, as an organization who've never had an LMS before or never had any learning technologies, why would I actually want one? Okay, and that's what we're going to try and address in this very, very super quick short video. So first of all, a lot of organizations have traditionally always done training. Very few organizations can get away with not training their people, okay? So training always happens. It might happen all in the job. It might be, traditional face-to-face. But a lot of organizations, once they reach a certain size, they need to have a systematic approach to training people. And this is where learning technologies can come in, and it can save companies quite a lot of money and allow a systematic, reportable approach to actually delivering anything from onboarding to channel training to sales to all of those types of things. So that's really the problem that learning technologies solve in the marketplace. So what we're going to do is we are going to look at the myriad of different ways our customers and the market use their learning technologies, okay? So the first thing is employee training. So this can be anything from management training to sales training. It doesn't really matter. The reality is that what you're going to do is you're going to create pieces of e-learning. You're going to, or movies or, shorts like this. You're going to put it on your learning management system. You might put a test around it. You might create a battle. You might create a challenge. You might create a whatever it might be. And you're going to deliver that out via the LMS. So the better that your employees are trained and the more access they have to the knowledge that you want them to have, the quicker they'll be able to get up to speed, and the quicker they're going to be able to solve problems for your clients. The next big market for LMS is obviously higher education. With the arrival of MOOCs and things like that, higher education is really gravitating toward pushing content online because it can be delivered at a lower price fundamentally. That doesn't necessarily mean the quality of education is as good as it would be in when you've got a face-to-face teacher. However, it does mean it makes it more ubiquitous, and it opens up the world of higher education to lots more people. And many of you will have access, the Harvard Online resources, and many of the world's best universities are delivering their content online, which is absolutely fantastic for us curious people that want to carry on lifelong learning. The third area that learning management really comes into itself is the area of compliance training. There are lots of industries such as finance, mining, heavy industries, food. They all have to have regulation in and around them. And it's very, very important for companies to track and monitor those team members, those employees that have done that training. So for some organizations, the option to have a learning management platform or something that can third party, verify that people have actually done the training, you really can't get away from that. So, the emergence of learning management systems and the use of SCORM and the other formats for reporting have really been critical to the compliance training industry in terms of verifying that people actually really do know that subject matter and have taken that training. The fourth area is induction and onboarding. Once you reach a certain size, you really do need a systematic way of onboarding people. And this can be as basic as making sure that they've got the employee handbook, making sure they understand the vision and values, making sure they understand the missions of the organization. But by having a consistent way of onboarding people, what you're able to do is ultimately reduce the cost of people being able to reduce the cost of and the time it takes to get people to actually in their job, doing the job they should be doing very quickly. And, we've seen a lot of our clients actually, once the offer letter goes out, actually pushing out that training prior to those people getting involved. That might not be the heavy duty training, but certainly stuff like vision and values, because they're excited about joining the organization. So, again, it's a great way of making sure that people, once they actually hit the organization, have a set of training that they go through, so they really do understand what the business of the business, is all about. The fifth area is channel training. So, you know, for a lot of our clients and people that use learning technologies, one of the issues is that they are not actually responsible for, you know, then the people that are selling their products actually aren't on their payroll. So how do you get that product or that mission or whatever it is out there? One way of doing that, because you can't bring people, you know, your entire channel into your organization, it's just far too costly. One way you can do that is you can actually offer that channel training through a learning management system. And of course, that's been a really cost-effective way of basically, you know, ensuring that your channel knows, you know, your products and services inside out. And you can also add certification to the training as well, to make sure that those people that are reselling your product are actually certified to do so. So all of this stuff can be handled by, you know, a learning platform. The sixth thing is customer training. So customer training can be delivered, and it can also be a really great way of sharing knowledge as well. So the demands of customers changes consistently. So the way we do customer service might always be the same, but the problems that we encounter, you know, through engaging with customers, or the issues that we try and resolve, is something that is happening all the time. And so what a learning platform can give you is a way of not only delivering best-in-class customer excellence training, customer service training, but also a way of sharing problems so that we can ensure that we are meeting customer demand as quickly as we possibly can, and sharing that knowledge to ensure that we really are focusing on the customer's need and can answer those questions really, really quickly. Because if we can't, we can pretty much guarantee that our customers are going to go somewhere else and go and talk to their competitors. So the seventh area is training companies using learning management systems to sell their content, or using learning platforms to sell their content. So, you know, there are a huge number of training companies that are saying, okay, fine, well, look, I can bring you in and you can have an immersive training experience face to face. But after that, we need to reinforce with something. And so what I want to do is I want to reinforce the training and embed that best practice and that behavior. And I want to do that using online training. Or you can have use cases where people are going in and they're having an hour's tutorial on how to video or how to do makeup or whatever it might be. And people will, you know, purchase that through a learning management system in order to learn something new. So there's lots of different use cases, but certainly training companies are moving more and more online. So I hope that's given you a good idea of, you know, 7 use cases, different ways that learning technologies can be used to basically make your businesses stronger, better, faster, and more innovative. Hi guys, my name's Juliette Denny, and I'm from a company called Growth Engineering. I hope that you enjoy these videos. I hope you give it a big thumbs up. I also hope that you comment and you give us some questions, because otherwise, how am I going to know what you want to learn about in future? So I want your comments and I want your feedback. And then most importantly, it would be really great if you could subscribe to the channel. And then when I'm delivering out new content, and hopefully I'm answering questions that you guys have asked me, you'll know when I post another video. So thank you very much. And thank you for being part of my learning tribe.